Hello guys, and welcome to episode 7 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Chungsu on Rising Tide. Today we're waiting for our expeditions to finish. We have a couple of them going, the Patronus Ruins being searched at the moment, and once they are complete, hopefully we'll get some more artifacts, and if not, well, it doesn't really matter, we'll just see what we get from those. And then we're going to bring them back, get some more of these expedition modules and go elsewhere. So we've got plenty of expedition sites. We've got an alien skeleton there that we could go to. We've got the sunken spacecraft there. Also another alien skeleton as well. So yeah, plenty of opportunities to do expeditions. But before we do that, let's go back to this cutter and move him along. He's had a wonderful round the world trip. But I think it's time he starts heading back to friendly waters, because we seem to have searched the majority of the ocean already. We have this cutter here that's going to travel up in this direction, try and find any more resource pods. It seems we've found them all, but there we go. So at least most of the nations have stopped attacking hydrocoral. That was actually getting rather annoying. Aliens detected near Zhongshan. Is that stopping my trade? Like, because they are there? Like, is that what this means? City is blockaded. I don't want to attack them though. Hopefully we can make them friendly soon. I'm not sure how many turns we have left before they become friendly, because we've got the alien nest here, and we've had that for a while. Possibly another like 20 turns or so, I'm thinking. Nothing else to do in this turn though. Hopefully the alien moves away. This guy's going to continue heading upwards, I think. There's plenty of fog here to search for resource pods. I might stop him and let him heal. Actually, I'm thinking we had the cloning plant research. Can we not build those in cities on water? Because that would have been completely pointless. Let me go into my research quickly. Yeah, we got genetic design. And we should be able to build cloning plants, but maybe we can't in like water settlements, like I was saying. That's really annoying. It should really label that when that's the case, because that's completely caught me off guard now. I guess the only way to really get food for cities on water is by building lots of farms. But then you can only work a certain amount of tiles because of your population. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't think about that. Okay, so a city has like an area of influence where you can actually take advantage of resources. And this one is outside of that now, my plantation. So I've got to be careful about that when I'm moving my cities elsewhere. Okay, so what I'll probably do then is move Zhongshan towards this floatstone, and then we'll stop it there. Because I don't want to take Zhongshan too far away from these tiles, otherwise they become completely redundant. And that's a complete waste of time. So yeah, anyway, we have a covert ops that needs an order. We'll establish a network in Citadella. So now we have 6 agents. Our science should boost a lot, especially with completing some of these tasks that they have. So siphoning energy in Mandira should be finished this turn. Expedition completed. We got a free level up in an affinity, and we got an artifact discovered. So Reginaldo de Alencar cancelled the agreement we had. What do I want? Do I want more harmony or do I want purity? I think we'll get purity.
Yes, homesteading this world is hard, but all the people pitch in and somehow the work gets done.
I already had halfway to the next level of harmony, so I want to keep up and keep this nice hybrid affinity thing going on. And do we get another one? Oh, we may as well put that into harmony then.
The best lesson the raptor can teach you is to be grateful for the prey that sustains you. The worst lesson it can teach you is a practical demonstration of that point.
We get new upgrades for the missile rover. It becomes artillery. I think we want to make that specialized against attacking cities, as always. And I'm going to continue with my siphoning energy for now from Mandira. We have a lot of energy to use now, so I'm going to buy a couple of buildings, I think. This explorer needs to come back to Zhongshan to get another expedition module, and this one's going to go to Dangyi because it's closer. I should have bought those buildings before I clicked the next turn button. Sorry, that was a habit there. Australia attacking the hydrocoral. Just noticed that even the units owned by Australia are called Australian cutters, right? Even though their nation is called Commonwealth of the Pacific. I have no idea. We're sanctioned though with Hutama. So what's this? My offensive military activity. I don't... Ark just doesn't like me, man. It's really annoying. At Deep Castle we're going to establish a network. Let's see if we can get that agreement with Ark. I really want that new agreement.
What do you propose?
Oh, we don't have enough now, do we? Don't have enough diplomatic capital. Yeah. Okay, we'll get a couple more buildings that give us diplomatic capital to work with, and then we can think about offering that again. I still didn't buy the new units, did I? Or the new buildings. I keep forgetting about doing that because I'm just getting distracted by so many other things that are happening in the game. It used to be so much more simple. Although I still used to miss the opportunity to spend my energy more efficiently, but there we go. Oh, that's not my cutter. Okay, I'm good. I thought that was this one. I thought it was getting owned by aliens again. So let's now build or purchase some buildings. We'll purchase the thorium reactor, that's some good investment. And we'll also purchase the Pharma Lab. Great. Alien Sciences finishes next turn. And let's just search all the way down the bottom here. There's 4 tiles that are still in fog. Maybe there's a cheeky resource pod hiding there. Again, Duncan Hughes loves my culture. He really does.
When you meet a new neighbor, you greet her with heartfelt courtesy. So also will we get to know our new alien neighbors.
Alien Sciences is complete. That enables us to build Xenomass wells. Very useful indeed. Now, do we actually have any Xenomass near us at the moment? The only tiles are those 2 here. We also have this one there as well. So we need to probably head towards the technology that gives us floatstone mines, which is terraforming. But before we do that, let's pick up on chemistry. And I'm thinking we'll go towards planetary survey as well, because that enables me to move cities onto ocean tiles, which is something that I was concerned about previously. In Citadella we can now work on siphoning energy. And our explorer in Dangyi needs to fortify until healed. Our cutter can head upwards. Scout out the top of the map. Agreement cancelled with CEO Suzanne Fielding because she downgraded our relationship to sanctioned. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do to get my respect up with her? I do not know. It's really kind of doing my head in. I guess I could just build more military units. I guess I could support it. But I don't need to use them. Maybe I should just be more aggressive, go attack Hutama or something. I don't know. Now I saw submarines previously. We need chemistry to actually build those. Definitely going to be useful if I'm planning to attack someone. Now I have no land units to really take over Freeland, but it is by the sea, so I think we can still take it over with naval units. It's just that we're not going to be able to bombard it very well, I don't think. But we can use cutters, and then we can get the larger boats as well. What are they called? The cruisers. We can get cruisers to attack from range and cutters to attack melee against the city. So we can have like 3 cruisers and 2 cutters there. And just keep bombarding Freeland until we get that. Although it has 57 combat strength. Compared to the 17 of my capital, Zhongshan. If we went to war, I get the feeling it would go very bad in this game. Nothing down here, unfortunately. That is a big shame. So we're just going to continue roaming around, see if we can find anything in these tiles that are left over. And there's a couple tiles that I've missed. Maybe they've got resource pods on them, if I'm lucky. Let's use this explorer to head down towards this sunken spacecraft.
I haven't got all day.
And CEO Suzanne Fielding has declared war on me. Wonderful. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to invest in military units now. No doubt about it.
If the personality traits you currently have...
I don't know why she declared war on me. I guess she's going to come over here with some military units soon, but she's actually quite far away. So we can get some covert ops into her cities then. Once I'm finished in Freeland, I'll move that one to an Ark settlement, same with the one at Deep Castle. In Dangi, we are going to work on a cutter, because we need the military units. This explorer's fully healed. So let's look for an expedition site. We don't want to go to this one because it's right next to a nest. That one as well. Where else can we go? Turn off resource icons. We can see them better. So there's one there, one there. Ah, we could go down to this one. We'll go down to that one, yeah. Okay, we'll turn resource icons back on. I like to see where all the resources are on the map. Although it does get a little bit cluttered when they're really close together. I think it's just really nice to have that on. So I think we're done exploring anyway. Get these cutters to start moving back towards friendly territory. Also, we can think about recruiting some more aliens. So I wonder if we can actually take anything from Ark.
4 billion-year-old world's worth of resources, shared among a handful of people. We're gonna make a fortune here.
And chemistry is completed. But yeah, I was just thinking if we can attack Ark and take something from them, we could probably attack like Vanguard or Axiom and actually take those settlements. Yeah, maybe. Let's move after this alien sea dragon. I'm going to try and recruit that. Upgrade available for the submarine, actually. We can upgrade it to a Tide Hunter. Plus 20% when attacking onto coast terrain. Or plus 20% when attacking onto ocean terrain. I'm thinking coast terrain will be better and we'll be near that more. Yeah, so we're going to go with coast terrain. We're going to save up some cash and I'm probably going to buy a submarine. How much do they cost? Oh, Tide Hunter, 680. Cutters cost 530. We're going to have to save quite a bit in order for that to actually be useful. We're going to reassign this covert ops to Vanguard. Actually, no, never mind. Oh, I can't abort it. Well, that will do for now then. It will allow me to see what sort of units they have around Vanguard anyway. Hydrocoral going down all over the place, and yeah, I definitely think that the AI is using that to get more experience for their units. And the poor sea dragon is dead, so that was completely pointless trying to chase after that.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
Brasilia wants this again. That's fine. I'm going to have a look to see if there's any other agreements that I want. Because I may as well use some of this diplomatic capital. Well, nothing useful there. We're at war with Suzanne Fielding. We're sanctioned with Hutama. Culture cost for new virtues reduced by 10%. That's quite nice. We don't have quite enough diplomatic capital to get that from Elodie yet. Yeah, I think we're just going to instead invest this diplomatic capital into personality traits. We need 250, so that's like another extra turn, and then we will go for subtle here, so that we can get 20% more quicker agent actions. And yeah, so this explorer will continue down to this sunken spacecraft, and we can go from there.
All planets possess inherent value, and establishing the exact dollar value of the property should be a priority.
Planetary survey finished. It's such a shame that we're at war with Ark. It just sort of come out of nowhere, didn't it? Really. Right, what are we going to go for next? Geophysics, maybe? Like geothermal? Okay, so it's used for mostly orbital units and some wonders, apparently. And it does give you a lot of energy when you work it. But is it that much of a priority? I'm not entirely sure. So Stellar Codex, that gives us orbital coverage around Ceti increased by 8. We don't need that. What about the Gene Vault? All new cities start with a free worker unit. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Genetic mapping. We'll go for that. That's a wonder we can build in Gyeongsang. So we've got one cutter back to help defend. And we can get that personality trait. We'll get the third one, and then we can go for suspicious. Maybe add a domestic personality trait at some point, although that was just going to give me more culture, wasn't it? So not a priority just yet. I really just want to get my espionage on the go. Now we have 409 energy. I'm going to have to keep collecting that in order to buy a new military unit. Wow, Ark declared war on Kavathakur as well. Let's talk to CEO Suzanne Fielding
all day.
and ask if we can end the conflict. She will not surrender. What about this guy? What does he want? Yeah, nothing I can give him at the moment. I find it so out of my control, this diplomacy system. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Let's get the recycler. Actually, no, let's get the laboratory. We're going to boost our science again. And I think we're going to get more science from thermohaline rudders rather than the minus 10% production cost to move cities. And after this cut is finished, I am going to move that city one tile to the right. Actually, I want to buy this algae tile, because we can develop that to get some more cash. So this cutter, I'm just going to sleep until healed. It's annoying that ships can't fortify. I think they probably should have made that a thing, considering how much naval warfare there's going to be. So many of these things popping up all the time. I just can't keep up with it. Utama's gained a couple of respect with me recently, which is good. It will stop him declaring war on me as well. We're just going to sleep that unit there. And that's all we can do for now. Next turn we can set up an expedition on the sunken spacecraft. Oh, another thing I need to do. I mustn't forget. I need to check the combination of my current artifacts.
What's ours is yours. For a price.
So they want to move from sanction to neutral. Sure thing. I'm making a mistake by trusting them. So Suzanne Fielding doesn't like Hutama, but honestly, I've never had a campaign where America is friendly, like where they don't start a war. I played my Brasilia campaign and I was right next to America at the beginning, and they declared war on me like within like 50 turns of the start of the game. It was so dumb. So yeah, we're going to establish a network in Vanguard now. 2 turns until we finish siphoning energy in Liqueur and Freeland. I think I'm definitely just going to attack Ark if they don't attack me anytime soon. In Dangyi, we're going to move the city. Oh, there's some oil here now. So maybe we don't want to move onto the oil. We'll move up first of all towards this farm. Yeah, we'll do that so that we don't go over the petroleum tile. I'm thinking at this point getting minus 10% culture needed for new virtues is actually pretty useful. We could also just head and continue down the industry tab, because civic duty is a very nice virtue. But for now we're going to go for cohesive values. And we only need one more in knowledge to get the plus 10% culture in every city, which will boost our culture even more. So we've got to move this cutter. Let's move him down to this settlement down here. We got this one coming back as well. Nearly made it. And when do the aliens become friendly? I think it's been quite a while now. But it's also been enough time so that it is unfortunately the end of the episode. Not sure if that made sense, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode nonetheless. I certainly have. I'm definitely getting into this campaign. It's certainly taking shape as to what kind of diplomacy is going to happen. It seems like I'm going to end up being friends with Hutama after the little tiff we had towards the beginning of the campaign, but there we go. The wrong friends in terms of how much they'll actually benefit me. It would have been much better if I could have been friends with Ark, but hey. Ark, Suzanne Fielding, what a bitch. Seriously. She's just so horrible. She just hates everything I do. Maybe I'm just not being militaristic enough. Who knows. Anyway, we'll certainly beat her to a pulp And yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.